People with extra body parts. Number 1. Deepak Kumar Paswan, nicknamed Octoboy, was born with a parasitic twin attached to his chest. Some people thought that he was a god, while others regarded him as the devil. Eventually, he underwent an operation. It was successful, and he is now living a normal and happy life. Number 2. A Chinese boy was born with 15 fingers and 16 toes. With a total of 31 fingers and toes combined, he broke the previous record of 25. The boy underwent a surgery which lasted for 5 hours to have his extra fingers and toes removed. Number 3. Kang Kang was born with an abnormality called transverse facial cleft, which gives him the appearance of having two faces. His parents finally managed to save enough money for the expensive treatment at the People Liberation Army's military hospital. Number 4. Josephine Myrtle Corbin, born in 1868, could see Lentini his 3 legs and raise him one. She was a dipygus, meaning that she had 2 separate pelvises and 4 legs. As with Lentini, these were the residual parts of a conjoined twin. She could move all of the legs, but they were too weak to walk on. Like Lentini, she was a great success in sideshows with the stage name The Four-Legged Girl from Texas. She married a doctor with whom she had 5 children. Legend has it that 3 of her children were born from one pelvis, and 2 from the other. Number 5. It might seem unusual for a woman to have 2 uteruses, but the condition known as uterine didelphys occurs in about 1 in 1,000 women. In fact, Hannah Kersey, her mother and her sister all have 2 wombs. But Hannah made history in 2006 when she gave birth to triplets, a set of identical twin girls from one womb and a third, fraternal sister from the other womb. There have been about 70 known pregnancies in separate wombs in the past 100 years, but the case of triplets is the first of its kind and doctors estimate the likelihood is about 1 in 25 million. Number 6. At first there didn't seem to be anything unusual about the man who, in 2010, reported to a Verona, Italy emergency room. He was short of breath, sweating, and had low blood pressure, cardiovascular trouble, no doubt. Doctors see similar symptoms all the time. Doctors thought they had a typical case of cardiac arrest until they examined the patient more closely and noticed his unusual medical condition. It turns out that the man actually wasn't born with 2 hearts. His second heart arrived after an earlier medical procedure on his original heart. The procedure, a heterotopic transplant, is done to pair a new, healthy organ with a diseased one. Of course, there's an inherent risk that if the transplant goes too well you can develop 2 independent heart rhythms, especially in a scenario where one heart gets a little better. Apparently, that is exactly what happened to the Italian patient. After being admitted to the hospital, doctors administered drug therapy in an attempt to correct his dysrhythmia, only to have the medicine shut down both of his hearts. Then, doctors were able to successfully use a defibrillator to revive both hearts simultaneously. He's now reportedly doing well with his 2 functioning hearts. Number 7. A 2-year-old boy has become the only person in the world to be diagnosed with an extra strand in his DNA. Brave Alfie Clamp was born blind and with severe disabilities, which led doctors to conduct various tests. They revealed that his 7th chromosome has an extra strand of material which has never been documented anywhere in the world before. Doctors are baffled at his condition, which is so rare that it does not have a name. They also have no idea whether his condition will improve or reduce his life expectancy. His parents, Gemma and Richard Clamp, only discovered something was wrong with their son after they first took him home. Within days, he was rushed back to the hospital after he stopped breathing and his lips turned blue. Then when he was 6 weeks old, within days, he was rushed back to the hospital after he stopped breathing and his lips turned blue. Then when he was 6 weeks old. Number 8. 21-year-old Jasmine Tridebel is a masseuse in Tampa, Florida, and she recently spent $20,000 to have a 3rd boob implanted on her chest. She says she did it because she's sick of men, and figured a 3rd boob would make her unattractive to guys. She says she talked to at least 50 doctors before one agreed to give her the 3rd breast. He couldn't give her a nipple or a reel, so she had one tattooed on. If all this sounds like a wild publicity stunt to get attention, you're absolutely right. Jasmine admitted another one of her goals is to have a reality show on MTV. In her video, Jasmine Tredevil explained the real reason she got a third breast implanted is that she wants to be famous. She said she's starting a reality show called Jasmine's Jugs, and she hopes to get it on MTV because her main focus is fame and fortune. Please like my video and give valuable comment, also subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.